So my name's Clayton. My trade is plaster. Well, I'm a plasterer. Yeah, and we plaster homes and make people's walls look nice.
Cool. Cool. Okay. And what challenges were you facing in your business before joining the Contractor Marketing Mastermind?
Uh, so the challenge I was facing was I wanted to learn how to launch Facebook ads myself. I was working with an agency and I just felt like they just had a skill that I didn't have, and they were holding me for ransom. And didn't like being in that situation. So um, it just led me to look around, and I came across you guys, and yeah, things worked out really well.
Yeah. And you mentioned you didn't like being in that situation, and you kind of touched on it already, but I guess what specifically made you uncomfortable about working with a marketing agency as opposed to having that control yourself?
Um, because I knew the level of work that was involved. Um, I mean, it's clicking buttons, but it's knowing what buttons to click. Um, and when they mentioned, um, they said something to me that just really grind my gears. Let's just keep it PC here. Um, they said when because they saw they were getting me leads and I was closing them and they can see the growth. And then they said, yeah, when you reach a certain threshold, the the agency fee goes up. And I'm just thinking, well, they're doing the same work. Why would
Yeah.
that need to go up? So it just made me look even more uh, to learn the skill to do it.
Got it. Makes sense. And yeah, I know one thing when we started working together that I noticed was the sheer amount of work that you were putting in compared to them. Like they were just managing the stuff. But I guess what did you have to
Yeah,
do ahead of time that yeah, like what did you have to put in to make sure that they were able to run these ads for you?
yeah. So I was filming my own videos, creating my own scripts, editing my videos, basically creating the ads. Um, and then I was giving them the ads, saying, "Here, take this," and then they do what they needed to do to to make the ads run.
Right.
Um, and I'm just sat in the background thinking, I could learn how to do that,
Yeah,
but I didn't know how at the time. I do now.
fair. So what ultimately made you decide to join the CMM?
What made me decide to join it?
Hmm.
Mm, I think I w- I think it was. It's a good question. I'm trying to think of the moment that made me think, right, let's go for it. Um, I knew I always wanted to find out how to do it. Like that was the goal anyway. Even when I joined the working with the agency, I knew I needed to learn that skill. So then I was looking around to see who could I relate with, and I think the fact that you're not just focusing on teaching every business how to run ads. It was specific to trades. That helped a lot because it's a niche. And looking at, I think it was a video that um, that explained what am I trying to say? I think that yeah, there was a video that I watched, and it just told your story, the the company story, and I thought
Mhm.
that makes sense. I resonate with that, and then I just went for it.
Awesome. Awesome. Um, what hesitations did you have about joining initially?
I didn't really have any hesitations.
Fair.
No, I didn't have. If anything, it was. Um, no, I didn't have hesitations. For some reason, no, I thought I knew worst case scenario. No, I didn't have any hesitations. I just went for it. If it doesn't work, if it didn't work, it would be. I had high faith that it wouldn't be the course, it would be myself if it didn't work.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't have hesitations thinking that it wouldn't work.
Right.
That would be down to myself.
Fair. Cool. And what aspects of the mastermind have you found most valuable? Was it like the additional training, the templates, the community that kind of helps each other, or was it the personalized support?
Personalized support. 100%. The conversations we've had over our calls, um, just small nuances, that made me make certain changes within the business that I'm running. It's helped massively. So yeah,
Awesome. Appreciate that, by the way. Thank you.
yeah.
Um, and how much work have you been able to book with what you've learned since starting with the Contractor Marketing Mastermind?
In terms of revenue, over 40,000 at the moment. More is coming in. I mean, more estimates to do, but booked is just under 50,000.
Nice. Okay. And roughly how much have you spent on ads so far? Do you know?
Roughly, it will be around. I don't. I don't even think it's 2 grand. I think it's just under 2 grand. Somewhere around that.
Okay. Cool. That, by the way, that sounds about right from my experience,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Oh right. Okay.
cool. And how has your mindset or approach to marketing and business changed since joining?
It's just doing the work. Making it, yes, making it more of a priority. Start getting too caught up in the daily runnings of the business, and just put in action, just share action, and just creating the ads, hopping on calls, and um, just putting what I've learned into action as fast as possible. I think that's the best thing I've done.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I think I actually, yeah, I think I used to take more time to, but now I'm better at making decisions and acting on them faster.
Gotcha. So you kind of suffered with analysis paralysis.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Used to.
Yeah, I suffered, right? Suffered with
Yeah,
analysis. Yeah.
suffered.
Fair. Yeah, which I've seen a big change in since we started working together. So that's uh
Oh, that's
that's
good. That's
awesome.
good.
Yeah. Um yeah, and most people join because they want to book more work for their contracting business. But there's a lot of different options out there. They could pay a marketing agency to do it for them. They could pay per lead on sites like Thumbtack,
Yeah.
Angie's, Homestars. They could try and figure it out all on their own, or obviously they could join the Contractor Marketing Mastermind. What do you think makes the Marketing Mastermind stand out from all the other options there?
So I've actually done all of those options, and this is far better because you're learning the skill, you're having someone there to help you along the way. Any questions are answered. Um, and like I've never had a question unanswered. Anytime I could just, yeah, I've, I've, the support is there, which is needed, I think, especially when you're going into the unknown. It's good to work with someone who's got the experience, who's helped many people like myself, many um, yeah, people in the same or similar industries, help them grow their business, help them run ads, and I'm sure there was many people or is many people uh, that was like me that wanted to learn the skill but didn't know where to look, or they were a bit scared, or they might have tried it themselves and it didn't quite work. But no, yeah, having that support there definitely helps. It's a big it makes a big difference. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So, how do you feel about the future of your business now compared to before joining?
Oh, how do I feel about the future of the business? Um, feel like it's gonna be crazy. I feel yeah, there's more certainty, the security, sense of security as well. I feel like I can. There's there's things in my business now that is slowing me down. That I never used to think of because now I know I could just ramp up the ads and then the work's coming in. So now I'm at the stage of recruiting more, training more people, and that's a whole never situation, but it's a good problem to have. It's a good situation to be. It's far better than not having enough leads coming in.
100%.
So yeah, I'd rather be in
Awesome.
this situation than that.
Yeah. Better problems, better problems. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. So for the amount that you invested to join the mastermind, would you say it's worth it?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It's don't even if anyone's even thinking, oh, should I spend this money? Just spend the money. You'll make it back. It's definitely
Awesome. And if someone was on the fence about getting our help, what would you tell them?
get off the fence. just just get off the fence and go and get some help.
Awesome.
The fence is
Well,
uncomfortable, you know. Why sit on the fence? Why would you want to sit on the fence?
I
Just
agree.
walk
I
across the
agree.
grass, get some help, and you'll be fine.
Awesome. Clayton, I really appreciate your time here, man. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
no
Yeah,
worries.